Let me first ask you about Kim Jong Un and the, some would say, failed summit with President Donald Trump. What do you make of the lack of a formal declaration or even the summit to begin with?
This is more than a failed summit. Donald Trump has hauled Kim Jong Un onto the global arena, the global stage, given him lots of credibility, has received absolutely nothing in return. This is not art of the deal. This is farce of the no deal.
What do you see as problematic? You know, if he does end up getting a denuclearization treaty, I'm sure that a lot of people who were happy about the Iran agreement would be happy about this.
I think to be driven by such false hopes when it is clear that there's not been adequate preparation in advance is as crazy as to hope that Theresa May will sort it all out in the last moment. We would love to have these Superman and Supergirl images, but they don't work in politics.
Good morning
Anna?
to you, Dennis. It's Anna in London. Another area, of course, of geopolitical tension that we focused on a lot this week, and we will continue to do so, is global trade. President Trump said yesterday many times, you've got to be prepared to walk away. He did that in Korea, in Hanoi, over the Korean Peninsula. Do you think he's prepared to walk away from China in trade talks, or do we get some progress this month?
He is definitely willing to do it because he's expressed that willingness and he's acted on it in the past. What he does not understand is that there's no contradiction between America first and multilateralism. That is exactly what the Global Solutions Initiative and our summit in Berlin, the 18th and 19th, is meant to set out. That in order for countries to achieve their ends, they need to engage with one another when there are mutually advantageous opportunities on the table, and trade is one of them.
A couple of days ago, Chancellor Angela Merkel said in a speech, or said after a speech, that she despairs having to explain trade to President Trump. But clearly she has tried, as have others. It doesn't seem as though he's going to get it. So what do you expect for the U.S.-China trade agreement, U.S.-Europe trade negotiations?
I think those negotiations will be rocky, and they will be full of uncertainty, and uncertainty already is very harmful for the economy. And so I believe other countries will need to step into the mark. For every tariff that the U.S. imposes, it would be great if the other countries, Europe, China, would lower its tariffs and thereby divert trade to other areas in order to set a clear signal and save the global economy.
Dennis, we talk a lot about the conflict between nationalism and multilateralism, and you've spent a lot of time, I know, thinking about this. Do you see any countries that are managing to pull people from both sides together in some kind of middle ground, or is that wishful thinking?
I think Germany is playing a very useful role, as is Japan, that has the presidency of the G20. Various other countries are doing it as well. And these are countries that understand that there is no conflict between nationalism and multilateralism. In a world that is globally integrated, we have to work together to achieve common ends.